everyone, and a very happy Monday to you. We know a lot of you are off work today, off of school, observing Veterans Day today.
Yeah, heading out to one of the many celebrations around the valley. Yeah, the parades.
One in East Mesa. There's one in Phoenix. There's a lot going on today.
They start around 11. That's good. Everybody gets to sleep in, enjoy your coffee, your breakfast.
Yeah. So, and a big shout out to everyone who has served. Got the sun coming in. The sun. You look like an angel.
The sun's beaming down on Veterans Day to, as you were saying, to honor all the servicemen and women.
We do want to say thank you so much because this day, well, yesterday, but we're observing it today, is all about you and showing our love and our gratitude and our support, our continuing support to all of the veterans that are out there, because I think that's one of the biggest things is continuing to show support beyond the time that they served, because that sacrifice that you make away from family, away from job, away from everything to serve and fight for our country is incredible.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed seeing all the pictures yesterday. Everybody was posting of their family members.
Family, close friends. Thanks to my grandpa out there. We appreciate your service. It's really nice to be able to thank them. And I mean, we can't do it enough, but it's nice to have a whole day to be able to do that.
My dad talks about times during World War II especially where he wouldn't see his dad for a while during the days, and his dad could not talk about what he was doing. And years later he could finally talk about, and he was designing planes during that whole time. Yeah, it was incredible. Really cool. Some of the stories that you get to hear after the fact. So if you have, grandparents that are still alive, lucky you, I mean, take some time to talk to them about some of their service or hear their stories, because it's so amazing, some of the things that they've endured and that they've seen. It might be a good day to do that.
Absolutely. Well, and Team 12's Adam Bagney was out live at the parade earlier, so they have a lot of patriotic floats out there that everybody's going to get to see, a lot of performers doing their part to honor veterans and servicemen and women out there. So it's really cool that everybody kind of comes together to celebrate.
I love that people have the day off too.
Yes, you can spend it with your family. Like you said, talk to your family or your kids about it, ask the stories. We did that when my grandfather, we call him Tata, was still alive. We asked him about his experience too, because he was in the Army for a minute, and I think he was during World War II as well. Yeah. So he told us all about it too, and it was just neat to hear him share his experience,
So I had this really cool opportunity. I don't know if you guys know the TLC show, it was about finding your ancestors.
Oh, yes.
And they were doing this PR tour where they would pick reporters from different cities and they would find out your background. So I was like, weird. That's amazing, because I have a bunch of ancestors who are Greek, and it's hard to go through and look at all of their background because it's in Greek. It's all Greek to me. So they discovered all these crazy stories about my Uncle Peter, who served in World War II, and he was famous for making donuts and serving them to the men on the front line.
Oh, I bet he was a fan favorite out there, because that's something, I mean, they're not getting to have all the time.
Yeah, so they like nicknamed him like the donut guy, and he would go out and serve. And there were these accounts that they found of like people talking about Peter Kakadelis and his donuts, and it was just so neat. So we would love to hear your stories too. Be sure to post them in the comment section, because we would love to read off some of those stories and share them and celebrate your loved ones today.
I love it. People are already getting on to our next topic. We're so excited to talk about turkey alternatives.
Yeah, take it away.
So, okay, we have Brianne saying, how do you safely thaw a frozen turkey? I feel like that's the beginning of a joke.
Yeah.
It must be, right? How do you say, I mean, you just put it in what did they say? You put it in the sink and let it chill, and they give it like a cigarette and the sunglasses, the meme. Obviously, that's not what you do, but you saw it ahead of time.
We've been having this discussion on Today in AZ all morning long. You can watch us from 4:30 to 7 a.m. Americans are taking turkey off the table this year. A new study from Omaha Steaks. So yes, listen to who did the study. Finds 65% of people will serve a new main dish this year, ditching the turkey. They're talking ham, chicken, roast beef. Those are the most popular alternatives to turkey. So we've been asking all morning long, do you think that serving turkey at Thanksgiving is outdated? Or do you just not like it? Or are you still serving turkey as the main dish? Trying something else. Whatever it is, we would love to hear from you and hear your traditions and share them with other people, because this is a great place to get ideas maybe.
Peggy says chicken because it's just the two of us.
Okay.
Oh, that's easy.
But then you can buy a smaller turkey. I made 13-pound turkey the other day.
Now, Vanessa, I don't want to give away everything, but you have a turkey recipe that your dad came up with.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's so simple. So simple. It's easy. Simple,
like that,
but delicious.
because I feel
and
like scared.
Only a few ingredients. Seriously.
Turkey is very intimidating to a lot of people because of the amount of time that it takes. Yeah. And you can't go back on that time. It's 4 hours that you're investing in this one bird.
and if it doesn't come out right, everything's like dry.
And it's the main.
It depends how many pounds your turkey is. So the 13-pound turkey, it cooked for 3.5 hours. Oh, and then it was done. But normally we do 23 to 25-pound turkey. For my family, because we like to have leftovers.
Dang, what kind of oven do you have to have? A double oven to take the racks out so it fits.
Wow. Yeah, you're doing it. So I'm in charge of making that every year since my dad passed away, because he used to do it. Yes. And so before he passed, that's what we're going to share. He handed down the recipe to me. We made it together so I could do it, because my mom doesn't. She's not. It sounds funny. But my mom, she didn't bake. She didn't cook the big meals. No. If I had a button missing or something, my dad would sew it for me.
What? Get out.
Yeah, so he did it all. And then my mom, she always, of course, made regular dinner during the week. You know, we had chicken and spaghetti and tacos and stuff. But yeah, and if I had like a function when I was a kid and I'm like, we have to bring cupcakes, I'd be like, Dad
was all over it.
Like, 2 dozen cupcakes. And he'd be like, okay. So then we would make them together. So
you can make me cry.
Yeah.
I know.
So anyways, you'll have to watch it. I share the recipe. Super simple, but you're going to love it.
We have a different family holiday recipe every week on Today in AZ, so you got to catch everybody's.
We're doing Paul's tomorrow. He is talking about gingerbread cookies. Yes.
We did yours today.
We did mine today. We'll get to that in just a second. Okay. Are we getting anyone else who's ditching turkey?
Yeah. Tiffany says, we are deep frying one for the first time this year. I want to smoke one, but boyfriend said deep fry. So again, for a lot of people that deep fry turkeys, because we do that too, you got to do it in a safe area. You don't do it on like the lacquer porch where it could light on fire. Okay, so again, I kind of watch from afar. Okay. So my sister-in-law, Bree, handles that. So they do it outside on the patio, and I mean the bird's got to be thawed, and you really just, it's like a dunk and go.
How long does it take?
Yeah,
not long, not nearly the 3.5 hour process that a normal bird would take.
How much better is the taste?
Oh, it is delicious. It's got a crust. It's got the crispy skin on the outside, but it's not like fried like Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? It's turkey, and it's lightly crusted, if you will, as they would tell you in a restaurant on the skinny menu.
Yeah, he loves it.
He loves it.
It doesn't take nearly as long, and it's just as good. And again, like you said, you cover it in gravy and throw mashed potatoes on it, and what's the difference?
Yeah. Every single year, local fire department talks about the dangers
of deep frying
turkeys. And we always get this incredible view of them showing exactly what not to do. I'm sure we'll have that again for you on Today in AZ. But it is scary when you look at the process. That's why I think I've always been way too scared to even go down that road.
Oh, see, she says, Tiffany 3.5 minutes for a pound to deep fry turkey. So it takes less than an hour. Depending on how big your bird is.
And I bet it tastes so good. Anything deep fried.
Marco says you can't change traditions. Keep it the same.
I agree.
Traditional turkey dinner.
Yeah. People always complain about Thanksgiving food because you know what? When's the last time you had stuffing for dinner? Like no one wants stuffing really. Green bean casserole.
That's one thing I've never tried.
Green bean casserole.
You never tried stuffing?
No, my mom.
I don't like
it. She does make that, and I won't eat it. I'm like, nope, sorry, girl.
I like the white meat turkey. I like the mashed potatoes and the white dinner rolls.
Yeah.
And so I don't get any of the green beans, the delicious yams.
Are so good. Now I married into a gigantic family over in Mesa. That's where they're all from, and they all live there, and there's a million cousins. My husband has 65.
What?
First cousins.
How many turkeys is that?
Listen, it's crazy.
And everyone gets together.
Everyone gets together, and this year it's at my mother-in-law's house. I can't even. It's out of control. And I remember going to the first Thanksgiving. I couldn't believe the amount of food, and I'm going to ask to do this for next year's holiday recipe. They have this one recipe that's cheesy carrots.
Yum.
With like a crust on top and cheesy. You think it sounds gross, don't you?
I'm like,
you think it is?
I'm on board for that.
You guys, I don't care if I ever go to another Thanksgiving at my parents' house because these cheesy carrots, I will never pass up. They are the most delicious things I've ever had in my life.
Okay, you have to make them and bring them because I've never tried that. But
shout out to the Farnsworth ladies who came up with, I don't know where they got that, but it is so good.
I think you can still serve turkey, make your turkey, but then if you want to add something else to it, then that's fine. Like we also have tamales, so we have turkey and tamales.
Oh, that's so fun.
We don't have another main. We would probably do a brisket if we were going to throw another one in there. But just because you already got everything on, they have like one of those eggs the grill eggs. I forget what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
The green egg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they can cook it in there too. It doesn't take up the oven space.
And I know it's a lot of work, but it's once a year, right?
We had a lot of people texting us this morning with some other alternatives. Like some people will do brisket.
Ham.
Ham is another alternative. Ham's always there anyway.
Yeah,
you know?
ham's
I think ham's kind of the
I think ham's for
stepsister.
Christmas.
Ham is
We
for
have
Christmas.
ham for Christmas.
Which is funny, yeah. Honey baked ham's never going out of business.
Yeah.
I mean, people go in droves to get those.
Is there any other option?
Is there any other place? I don't think so. They've monopolized the industry.
It kind of is fun though to see what other people do as an alternative to turkey.
So,
But I'm with everyone who says that it's kind of the tradition.
Where are all the tofu lovers out there?
There are some.
Come on.
wait,
I know
Floyd
you're
shared
out
with
there.
us his menu.
Okay, here we go.
So for Thanksgiving, he has a roasted turkey breast,
Okay.
roasted pork tenderloin, cornbread with sausage dressing,
Woo!
mashed potatoes, turkey gravy, fresh green beans, and cranberry
baby.
holiday salad.
Ooh, holiday
that's
salad.
his
Now that's a
menu.
spin on cranberries.
Yeah.
Because I mean, how many of us have opened the can of cranberry sauce if you do it in the can and you dump it and it falls right on the floor? And you're like 5-second rule and it's got like the can marks on it. It looks disgusting.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
it really is bad.
yeah.
Like, okay, the cranberry sauce is done. You're welcome.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now, there are some things. Oh, do you have another one?
Yeah, Tiffany. So she said we do turkey and ham for Thanksgiving, and then Christmas we do something different. Last year was
Okay.
prime rib,
Yum.
and the year before that was ribs. And she said this year she thinks they're doing prime ribs again.
Prime rib is good.
So see, she has the turkey and something
you gotta
else.
do the
Yeah.
au jus.
I think that's a good idea. Offering options. Now, we are talking about sides, of course, because we talked about the cranberries. My mom says that she has a good cranberry recipe. Every single year we do holiday recipes on 12 News, and it's so much fun because you get to kind of hear everyone's background. You get to meet some of their family members. You get to hear some of the weird quirks and stuff that they have. There was this one dish at our Thanksgiving, candied yams, that I skipped over every single year. Yams, meh. There's marshmallows in it. There were some pecans. I was like, nah, I'm just going to go straight over to the mashed potatoes and not even
Same
waste
consistency.
space on my plate.
Yeah.
But this year, I asked my mom if she would drive out from California and help me with our holiday recipe. And this was a recipe that she chose because it has so much meaning to her. So in our In Case You Missed It segment, check out my holiday recipe that we kicked off today. This is something that we've had at Thanksgiving year after year, but I never knew the story behind it.
So when I was growing up, Grandma, or my mom and Emma's grandmother made her famous candied yams. And this is even a copy of her recipe with her old Royal typewriter that she typed it out on.
Ew.
And she'd serve it every year. Not all of us like yams, but it's one of my favorites.
To be honest, I always skipped it.
Yeah.
But now that I feel like I missed out.
I know, because it's so good.
Okay, so what do we do first?
Okay, so first we want to empty a large can of cooked yams into our mixing bowl.
And you just got these.
Yeah.
What, at?
Oh gosh, they sell
Any
them
grocery
everywhere.
store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we're going to use our mixer.
Oh, you're going to mix that already?
We're going to mix the yams already.
Oh,
Then we're
okay.
going to add the melted butter. About ready? So just a quick mix on the yams. We're going to pour this mixture into a pan and scrape the edges here. Get it all inside. Doesn't that look yummy? So here we are.
Are we eating
I don't know what
Not
it is
yet.
about sweet potatoes. You either love it or you hate it.
I know. I think it's an acquired taste.
I guess it is.
We'll put this in 20 minutes. There you go. Is that up? It's good to go.
Oh boy, you can smell that already.
No, it
too.
does smell. You can
Oh
smell the
my
orange
gosh.
juice and the...
Yum, and the cinnamon, you know.
Oh, it's so nice.
Oh, that looks great. That's
Looks
perfect.
good.
Oh, I can't wait to try that.
It does remind you of the holidays, though.
It really
It's
does.
a perfect holiday dish. It
Yeah,
really is.
It is.
Oh my. We're talking about all the food.
I like pumpkin cheesecake.
So this recipe is from my grandmother Beverly, who I named my daughter after. She typed it out on her typewriter. My mom
That's
kept
neat.
the card because my grandmother passed away when I was like a year old. But it's so special because my mom's mom was her best friend. Like my mom will admit in like high school and all this stuff, she didn't want to do anything. She just wanted to hang out with her mom.
That is the best.
It's the sweetest. It's
best.
so sweet and it's so cool. And I wish I knew her because there's so many great stories about this woman. So the fact that I got to hear, take a second and hear a little bit about the story of that recipe and where it came about and why it means so much to my mom, even if I might skip over it at Thanksgiving.
No, you have to try it.
I gotta try it. You're right.
You're
right. I do need to.
And then start Eli and Bev early on it, so then they won't skip it.
You know, we still have the marshmallows from when we made that, and those. Beverly walked into my room the other day with the marshmallows in hand.
She's like, yeah, breakfast is served.
That's
you
right.
want some of this?
It's almost as good as some of the cereal that we give her.
Right?
Emma, you
Lucky
can find
Charms.
the full recipe on 12news.com. I also posted it to my Facebook page, Emma Jade 12 News. Candied yams, and they were so easy. And it's one of those things that you can make the day before.
Okay.
Because a lot of people stress out about making everything the day of on Thanksgiving.
Right, do it the
that
day
one you can make the day before, and
you
you
just
can
warm it.
Yeah, warm it up. It's really easy, and it was just so fun. It's so fun to have. That's what the holidays are about.
Yeah.
The traditions are about, is those stories that you get and that you pass them down. And I hope that I can remember that recipe and maybe even share it with Beverly and say, this is from your
Yes.
great grandma, Beverly.
neat.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best. Reflecting on all of like the past and the memories and the
What are you guys
the
gonna
good
do?
and the bad.
Wait, I'm just glad that my dad showed me how to make a turkey, because let me tell you, nobody on my mom's side cooks that. Like, nobody. Like,
Everyone's relying on you.
yes.
Vanessa.
My cousin doesn't make any, and she doesn't cook at all. And my aunt, my Thea, she like will make a small one, you know, at home, but like a really small one, and nobody else does it. I'm like, thank goodness he taught me, because what would we do? We'd have to go buy one.
Yeah, I'd have to go pull the roasted bird from the checkout aisle. Like, I'll take this one.
Did you always
Lemon
cook with
pepper.
him for Thanksgiving? Did he make you come in there, or did you ask?
No, as I was growing up, I would help with certain things. You know, they'd make me like peel the potatoes or things like that, but never the turkey. But it wasn't until he got sick that we thought. Yeah, I think he told my mom, I want to show her how to make the turkey.
How did he come up with it? Because it's his own recipe.
Well, you're gonna have to find out when we watch. Yeah, when I share the
A little tease.
Yes.
Deep tease.
What are you gonna make?
Okay, so we every year for Christmas, so it's not really a Thanksgiving, but for Christmas, we do a huge breakfast. Wait till you see this photo of our island. It's just covered from one end to the other with just food. I mean, we do chorizo burritos, we do muffins, we do pastries, we do cookies, we do toffee, everything. But the main dish there for breakfast is my stepdad's French toast. So he's gracious enough to be part of our family, which we love him for that. And every year he gets the real French bread, and he does it right. But we won't tell you all the details, but it is the best. Oh my gosh!
Speaking of breakfast,
stop everything.
Must Eat Monday. Jimmy Q is here.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
All right, you
on
brought
me.
back food this time.
tons of
Oh my
food.
gosh!
Let me
give
give him another.
Omelets.
Must Eat Monday. Every single Monday, Jimmy Q goes to a different spot in the valley
He went
and
to
checks it out for us. Where'd you go today?
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy. It was just
Okay.
awesome.
This one's
It's
heavy.
Yeah, their food is amazing.
Don't worry, we're just gonna take a look.
It's located at Shea and Scottsdale Road.
Here, you gotta talk. Here, talk to me.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Shea and Scottsdale Road. Talking to my neck. Ooh, Vanessa.
Talking to my necklace.
Ooh. Is that Lady Stetson?
Come here, sweet Daniel. Daniel's not here
Daniel,
yet.
get in
Come
here.
on,
Stop it. They want
get in here.
Well, he's got a lot of back child support, so he's kind of worried.
Stop, Jimmy.
Oh, I'm just smelling it.
So we're at
Ooh, it's
Ecstasy
fun.
for Must Eat Monday. He
Come
wants
on
you to
in.
grab it.
See what happens when Jimmy comes back into the mix? Everything goes wild.
Now I have the power.
Okay, Jimmy, something that we were talking about today in AZ was ditching turkey. Ditching turkey for Thanksgiving. Do you agree or disagree?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only one. This is why we do it. It's Turkey Day. Now you could argue about how you're going to cook it. You're going to bake it, or you're going to fry it.
Now you fry now.
I fry. Yeah.
What converted you?
The taste. It's the best taste ever.
I'm gonna have to try it.
right?
Can you
It's
bring
got a
some
nice-
in?
Yeah.
Leftovers, any?
Oh yeah. I'm cooking two this year. The key is though, you want to cook more than one because that oil costs way more than the turkey. It's a waste to just do the oil.
just do the one.
Yeah. What you want to do is get together with your neighbors
Yes.
and
And
say,
do it,
hey,
like, out in the-
when you want yours at 11, yours is at 12. It takes
Smart.
about 45 minutes. That's
We have
it.
some friends over in our community that
45
bury.
minutes.
They do they bury the
See?
yes. But they get
Exactly.
the whole community and they're like, hey, everyone, we're gonna dig this
distracted.
huge pit. Everyone come dump your turkeys
That's-
and then we'll come pick them up the day of.
Yeah.
We
That's
do that.
really
So my
good.
grandfather, I wish he was still around because this is a recipe I would really love to share. He made menudo that way. So for New Year's, menudo, he would dig a hole in the backyard
Yes.
and cook it in there. And like, so we did have to help when we were growing up. Okay, there's the part of the menudo,
The tripe. The tripe.
So when we were young, we had to help him cut it and hold it. And we were so, we're young, we were like 7. We're like, no, we don't want to hold it. But every year he did that for New Year's, and it was amazing. And I wish he was still here to share that with
Jimmy,
us.
I cannot believe the amount of food that Ecstasy hooked
And
you
the
up.
stories I got, you know these people, right?
Go on.
Greek.
No!
Greek. Yeah.
My people.
Like right off the
Can you say
boat
that
from
name
Chicago to here. Yeah.
Your last name.
You know, I didn't get their last name. We talked about the last names, but
Emma mentioned
Wait,
the
did you
Greek
say the
last
first
name
one's
earlier.
Peter?
Zacadaphalix or something like that. Yeah.
Papadakis.
Ours is Cacadelis.
Well, I was like, you guys are making me hungry.
They work so hard.
yeah.
He's hilarious. He's like, I'm the GM, I'm the news director, I'm the producer, I'm the psychiatrist.
That's Greek
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, exactly.
My
He does
grandfather
it all.
had, I think, 4 or 5 jobs.
And his mom was so disappointed.
Yeah.
He's very successful now, Peter that owns it. Yeah. Because he left college after the first year to do this. She's like, we did the restaurant business so you wouldn't have to do this.
Because they don't.
That's a passion.
What they
If you have
said
passion for it.
this morning on Today in AZ is they don't shut down for anything.
Nope.
There are open holidays.
360.
They're open
They
every single day.
work so hard.
Wow.
And this place is amazing.
Jimmy said you have to, it's a place to be seen.
Yes. The food's amazing.
So where
but
are your best
It's at
Pinterest
Scottsdale
outfits?
Road in Shea.
Yeah.
Scottsdale Road.
And they have other locations too, so look it up. Ecstasy.
It's on the north side. What is it? Agua Caliente.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, a little
It's
shopping
almost like
center.
I live over
You know your Scottsdale.
Agua caliente.
Yeah.
Okay, extra shot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay,
That's it.
what do we have coming up tomorrow as I make our way all the way down here? Here we go, Vanessa. Take it away.
All right, 12 News is everything Arizona, and we are taking you everywhere from A to Z. This week, we are in Central Phoenix, and we are heading to Papago Park to explore the scenery and the park's history. Ooh, I'm
There's a
excited
governor-
about that one, the
first
history.
governor of Arizona is buried there.
Yes.
And his family.
It's so historic.
And I was up there at a workout spot, and everyone's working out and stretching. And I was
remember.
thinking, how cool would this be for your grave and your family to be in a spot where everyone's happy and running around? And
You were there for the November Project.
Yes,
They're a great
exactly.
Group of people.
They're-
Yeah.
You worked out with them, right?
Monday and Wednesday.
Look up the November Project. It's a workout
Fabulous.
group. It's all free.
That was one of the coolest live
And
shots
they're totally
that you ever
motivating.
did.
Yeah, it
I've
really
seen
is.
Such happy people.
Yeah.
In my
Yes, they were so
They do, they get all-
happy and
they get all.
excited.
And behind us was the
Riled up.
grave of the first governor
So-
of Arizona,
so
which was
historic.
so awesome. Yeah.
That is so cool. You guys, thank you so much for joining
Yes.
us right here on Today in AZ during our after show on Facebook Live. Love hearing from you. Continue to post some of your traditions. We're going to
Yes.
share them all week long as we go and
Please.
share our holiday recipes.
JJ.
In the meantime, should we eat?
Yeah, let's do it. I got to show you some more stuff that they have up
Jay
here.
says they do PB&J.
Look at this stuff here.
That is
Oh.
awesome.
An omelet?
Old-fashioned
Seriously,
omelet.
That's great.
We got
This is going to be really
This is
good.
a bag full of
Ecstasy
eggs and bacon.
completely rules here.